Center for Independent Living, Roadmap to Independence. Next, Yomi Rong, Executive Director, seated in a motorized wheelchair.
Independent living for us, it's not just services. It's really a philosophy. It's a philosophy that says people with even the most significant disabilities have a right to direct their own lives.
Black and white photos.
CIL was founded in 1972 by disabled students and members of the community who wanted a place where people with disabilities could get peer support, some services, and also learn how to advocate for themselves.
A bus terminal protest.
After 4 decades, we have changed. Every organization grows up.
The Ed Roberts campus, a circular ramped passage.
As the needs of the community change, what we've done is refine services and add services.
A woman uses a laptop.
Our Project Olmsted, our Employment Academy, even our wellness programs are initiatives that we've implemented because they're addressing urgent unmet needs, and it's an opportunity for us to continually advance our mission, which has always been to promote the full societal integration of people with disabilities.
The Employment Academy. Next, Peter O'Connell, Coordinator, Employment Services.
I work at the Center for Independent Living as the Employment Services Coordinator. I run the Employment Academy.
O'Connell uses a motorized wheelchair.
The Employment Academy is a 4-stage program where we do employment preparation. The basics of video editing software. They're very big on the min quals.
Okay.
I don't think I've ever worked at a more crucial area for the disability community.
We are the poorest of the poor as a community, and we are the most unemployed or underemployed, and we want to change that.
We're 3 months into the Employment Academy, and we just had our first successful placement, and I'm so excited because he gets to work at our agency.
Glenn Williams, participant, Employment Academy.
I grew up in a household with a relative who was hearing impaired. He was able to teach us sign language himself.
Williams signs with another man.
Peter O'Connell notified me that there would be a position available called an ASL receptionist. Center for Independent Living, this is Glenn, how can I help you?
It's the most rewarding position in the entire world to watch people take pride in themselves and realizing that they have the ability to do jobs.
Williams grins.
I think of employment as this is the next generation or the frontier of our movement.
Universal Wellness. Grace Wright, Coordinator, Universal Wellness Program.
The Living Well program is a health promotion and wellness workshop.
We don't want people to just exist. We want people to thrive.
Wright and another woman in a library.
We run an 8-week course that focus on nutrition, fear and anxiety, social supports, community involvement, exercise.
What I like about the Living Well program, you approach the whole person.
My name is Gwendolyn Duncan, and I live here at Redwood Gardens.
Currently, our wellness programs are focused on seniors who are acquiring disability or chronic health conditions just as a function of the aging process.
There are challenges that come with age. Arthritis, bursitis, they're gonna knock on your door, and when you open it, they are not gonna leave.
A brace on her right wrist, Duncan pushes a wheeled cart.
I've had 2 surgeries. I'm getting ready to have another one. Being physically able to continue to move around and get around on my own is what I really I'm fighting to do.
We try to give our participants the skills and tools so that they can participate fully in creating, shaping your own health.
It's a challenge in life. It's a challenge, daily challenge. Yeah. But it can also be a lot of fun.
She smiles. Project Olmsted.
The title is derived from the Supreme Court Olmsted decision, which said that people living in institutions who desire to live in the community have a right to do so.
In Alameda County alone, there's over 6,000 people that are currently being warehoused in institutions. A lot of people who are in these places could actually live in the community in their own homes if they had the services they need.
Stacy Milburn, Coordinator.
CIL has already transitioned out 4 people since we've begun our program.
I experienced a stroke in March of 1995, resulting in complete left side paralysis.
Richard Cranmer, participant. In a motorized wheelchair, Cranmer receives assistance with a jacket.
A total of 4 different nursing facilities and a total of 16 years from the stroke until moving out of the most recent facility into the apartment. This is my kitchen area. Photographs on the wall are my favorite hobby interest, private business jets.
Using a joystick, he turns the chair.
The overall quality of the nursing home environment. It's not an uplifting place, being in a room of about 150 square feet of floor space with 2 other roommates. It's basically an institutional environment where individuals are warehoused and unfortunately where persons go to die.
Cranmer wheels outdoors.
Prior to becoming a client of Center for Independent Living, I knew I wanted to leave the nursing home, but I didn't know whether it was actually going to be possible. These transitions are so complicated and require so much expertise that without their assistance, I would still be residing in a nursing home.
He rolls along a sun-dappled pathway.
Shortly after I moved into my apartment, I was going to be traveling across the street to do some shopping, and as I left my apartment, I started heading over to the manager's office of the apartment complex, and I realized, no, I don't have to go sign out before I could go shopping. I can just go. So the freedom of that was quite an interesting experience.
With another man, he passes a hair salon and then enters a Radio Shack.
Because of the work of the early leaders of this movement, I can get on a city bus. It is a huge honor and also a responsibility for those of us working in the movement now to carry that forward.
A black and white photo of bearded Ed Roberts grinning, one end of a breath control tube held between his teeth.
Credits scroll including directed, produced, and edited by Laura Green, cinematography by Joe Lindsay and Tihana Petrovic. Copyright 2012, Center for Independent Living.